Aqua gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message. What's up? I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Can't say the same for your person. Can't say the same for them. This is the gag, guys. Okay, we will get to that in a moment. Holy angels and spirit guys give us exactly what we need to know in regards to my Aqua gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. These messages are general, guys, all right? Take what resonates with you, use your intuition to do so, and leave the rest. Cross watchers, you are welcome here, okay? Just take what resonates with you, place yourself where you belong in the storylines, etc., etc. If you all would take a moment and click that like button, all right? It's free, and it helps in one of the most tremendous ways. It helps us grow. It helps people find us on this platform. Y'all know how it goes, okay? Also, if you've been here more than once, if you like the vibes, okay, if you like my style, if you like my flow, baby, go ahead and click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload on the channel. So before we start, guys, somebody is impersonating me on Instagram. I said this in a reading prior, but just in case you missed that, please be careful. I do not offer at this time. I'm not offering personal readings. Okay. When I start that back up, I will let you guys know directly from this channel. By no other way will I contact you and offer you a reading. That is not even my style. Please be careful. Protect yourselves. Do not get got. Okay. So what we have, you guys, is a victim on our hands, okay? This person's victim mentality is coming by way of a karmic tower. I do feel like whoever this individual is, whoever this person is, they're getting hit with the tower, which is like surprise, upheaval, things going awry in their life. I feel like the surprise is on their end is coming from, and the embarrassment, if you will. It's coming from the notion that this person kind of pegged, they made up in their mind how they thought their karma would show up. And it's not quite working out that way, okay? So they are struggling with that. I don't know who told them that they were in charge. I don't know who told them that they were in control. I don't know who told them that they had a say-so, okay? So this is a hard and rough realization at this juncture. They do feel quite dumb. I feel like the stupidity is stemming from the ways in which not only they would have shown up in the connection with you, but thinking that just because they showed up pissed poor in a romantic connection, that it wouldn't infiltrate and spread like cancer to the rest of the areas in their life. And I feel like that is what's happening right now, you guys, okay? We had victim mentality come out. So that was like double confirmation for me. It says the universe wants what's best for you, not the worst. Change your perspective. But this person is refusing to do that. They feel like their karma should be coming back in another way. You're like, girl, can you be more specific? Okay. I feel like the karma that this person is getting has absolutely nothing to do with love, but everything to do with love being the catalyst, this connection being the catalyst, and connections prior to you being the catalyst to other areas in their life now currently being in disarray, being chaotic, being in lack. All right. I do feel like this person is losing in multiple areas of their life. They are struggling with that. So for instance, if this is the type of person who pegs themselves as a powerhouse in the career field, if they peg themselves as somebody who knows how to hustle, who knows how to make money, or somebody who has a strong family unit, or somebody who has really extensive friendships, those areas in their life they are really struggling with. Those are the areas in their life in which they are experiencing lack, and it's not necessarily love. So I feel like this person almost thought that they would get away with murder, so to speak. That's what I'm hearing. That's the terminology that I'm hearing. Like they felt like they were going to get away with this toxic energy and handling people's hearts, coming into people's lives and wreaking havoc. They thought that they would get away with that because they don't necessarily have like feelings per se. I'm sorry. Not that they don't have feelings. Okay. They do have feelings, but this is not somebody who attaches themselves emotionally, romantically, okay? They definitely like love their family members and their friendships and stuff like that, but this is not somebody who gets all up in arms about the person that they are in a romantic connection with. This is or this is not somebody who really attaches themselves to emotions whatsoever, okay? So in some instances, they are emotionally unavailable. So I feel like they thought, okay, well, since I don't really have emotions like that anyway, if I'm breaking hearts and taking names, you know, leaving a trail of broken hearts behind me, I'll be fine, because if that's how y'all trying to get me, you can't, right? This is somebody who feels like they are strong in that instance. And it's definitely giving a psych your mind, okay? Psych your mind, make your booty shine. My guy, my girl, you thought, okay? So I feel like this is now somebody who wants to have a conversation with you, okay, about coming back together, of course. I don't feel like this person, in some instances, wants to reconcile per se. For some of you, they just want you in their space, in their aura. They may be like an energy vampire. They want to feed off of your energy. They want to be able to sip from your cup freely. For others of you, they do want to reconcile so that they can have even more access. It's something about the access to you that this person feels will allow them to magically come back. Even if it is financially. This is somebody who is viewing this connection as an opportunity. Okay, a divine connection, yes. This person does have emotional attachment towards you. They just choose not to see it. They choose not to delve into it. They choose not to accept it or acknowledge it at times. But now they're wanting to acknowledge it full force, okay? They do recognize that the ball is currently in your court and you can decide to communicate with them or not, or continue to communicate with them. But they also recognize that the areas in their life in which they're struggling have absolutely nothing to do with you. And that is really grinding their gears, right? It has nothing to do with love. Why am I not able to make a deal if they are an investor? Why am I losing money? Why does it appear that there's a hole in my pocket and money is being drained? Where are all of these crazy out of the pocket ass bills coming from, right? Like these surprise bills or things that I have to now take care of monetarily, right? Why is my family acting like this? Why am I falling out with people? That's something that this person cannot reconcile within themselves as being something that they brought on themselves. Like a bed that they made, okay? This gaslighting card is in conjunction with the communication that you may be getting from this person, because they are playing the victim, you see? They did not realize that they would be suffering in the way that they are. They thought it was just going to come by way of getting their heart broken, but they don't really delve into the matters of the heart. So they felt like that would not have affected them as much as this is. So I feel as though this person, yes, they feel stupid, right? But they're still refusing to acknowledge that the reasoning why they're in this position, like I said, is their fault. And that's where the gaslighting is coming in, okay? This is them saying, like, please don't let me go. But you're the one who let yourself go, bitch. You let yourself go, okay? In more ways than one, might I add, okay? In more ways than one, you fell off, okay? And you fell out of this connection. But they're kind of placing the blame on you, or placing the action phrasing on you. So please don't let me go. But everything that they did would have forced your hand to move away from this. So it's just not logical. It's not making sense. It's somebody who's trying to place the responsibility or accountability back on you. Let's see. Give us exactly what we need to know here, Spirit. Please give us all we need to know. See, we have the Lovers in the reverse. See, they do recognize that they have broken a lot of connections, you guys, okay? But the Lovers in the reverse does signify a breakup, a separation, okay? A heartbreak. So for some of you, this person literally broke your heart, and now their phrase is, please don't let me go. Are you crazy? Have you lost your rabbit ass mind? We have change at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like you may be holding on to a little bit of baggage in reference to this person. I do believe that they're hoping that that is something that you can release or let go of or forget about or sweep under the rug or forgive them for, right? This person's idea of forgiveness does involve gaslighting, because in order to forgive them, they want you to deny what's actually happened, deny the reality, okay? So this is not somebody, so this is the type of person who, if you're trying to hold them accountable in this conversation, if you do give them the time of day and they're like, I feel stupid, like this is what's going on in my life, like I'm struggling, like things are just, you know, one thing after another, it's like a domino effect, my mom is not talking to me, like I lost my job, my car is acting up, like everything is just all fucked up. If you say to this person, well, you know that you haven't been conducting yourself correctly. You know that you've been shitting on people. You shitted on me. Like, so what did you expect? They don't want to hear that. Like, so they want you to lie to them, right? They want you to coddle them. They want you to tell them that it's going to be okay. They also would like for you to actively take on their baggage. With this marriage card here, please be very careful with getting into any contractual agreements with this person. Moving forward, right? Like, I can't tell you what to do, and everybody is going to be in a different space emotionally in reference to what you want to do, okay? And that's okay. There's no judgment. This is really about protecting yourself. So marriage with a person like this will change things for you, like combining assets or purchasing something that will tie you to this person. This marriage card is giving me contractual, so that looks like buying property together or actually getting married to one another, right? Really investing in one another on a level that puts you in writing, connected to this person, will change things because you don't realize what's going on with them. They're struggling in other areas, so just protect yourself. Okay, you don't want to be responsible for somebody else's baggage. This person is definitely carrying baggage. And it's really shocking them because to them, they feel like it's unfair. See, that's that victim mentality again. They feel like I broke hearts, so the way in which that karma should come back is I should be having a broken heart, no? And the divine is like, no. No, that's not how it works, okay? You don't know how your karma is going to come back, and more times than not, it comes back in a way that will hurt you the most, okay? Where it will hit you where it hurts, okay? Where you can actually feel it. And since you have actively, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, said that you do not possess a heart, okay? Or you don't even like to feel that shit. You don't even delve into that shit. You don't pay that shit no attention, then that wouldn't exactly be karma now, would it? So they thought that they found like a loophole. They thought they found like a loophole in the karmic cycle. No, psych your mind. Psych. You thought. Wow. So this person might be a little bit angry at the divine. Okay, they feel tricked, right? See, look, we have guilty. I feel pain from the damage I've caused. This person is going through some tumultuous pain, you guys. It's not physical pain. This is like mental torture for this person. They can't quite figure it out. They can't quite figure out why they're not getting hit in the same way that they hit other people, and they're getting hit in ways, they're getting hit in them pockets, okay? Or in whatever it is that this person values, that's what's changing and shifting, and they don't have any control over it. It's like it's slipping away. Everything that they do to try to hold on to it, it just sinks deeper. Okay, and they are really freaking out. Whatever this is, they actually really care about this. More so than they would have even cared about relationships or people's feelings or people's lives, or coming in and doing what they did to other people. Ciao, we have miracles in the reverse. We also have contemplation. So they are doing a lot of thinking. The gag is, right? The only problem with their thinking pattern is they're not necessarily pointing the finger in the right direction, and they're not able to come to a consensus because of that. They're not able to reconcile in their mind what's going on because of that. And because they can't understand what's going on, they therefore can't fix it. So the longer they sit in something that is going incorrectly and not fix it, then there's a domino effect. Something else happens. Oh my gosh. I'm not laughing at that. That's tough. Okay. So it's like, they feel like, okay, I'm thinking about this. This is going wrong. Like, what is happening? Why did I get demoted? Why am I having so many bills come out of nowhere? Why is my money fucked up? Why is my money funny? Why are my friends acting like this? Why is my family acting like, why is this area of my life just not cooperating? They're thinking, but they're thinking in a victim mindset. So the longer they sit in this space, it's not long after that something else happens. So they can't quite catch up. Okay, their mind can't keep up with this impoverished state that they have been placed in, you guys. There's a lot of changes occurring in this person's life. For some of you, this might be news to you, is what I'm hearing. So they're not going to share this. They actually don't want people to know this. This is somebody who has a bit of an ego. Okay. So they don't want people to know when they're down and out. And that could also be something that's really affecting them and hurting them, because they are too prideful to ask for help, but they actually need help. They need to be speaking to somebody who is wiser, more spiritually inclined, someone who can give them counsel, somebody who has been through what they've been through. But that pride won't allow them to see that they're not seeing things correctly, right? So they're just kind of waiting for things to change out of nowhere, and that's never going to happen. You need to protect yourself, okay? This person is not viewing things correctly. They're viewing things from the lens of a victim. They're also still pointing the finger at you, which is quite foolish. I lack the maturity to handle a person like you and situations like this. This is a very mature situation for this person. No matter how old this person is, they still think like a teenager. They still think like a child. Okay, they have a child mindset. Look, see, they're going to the impoverished card. This is literally a child figure. This looks like a kid. Okay, you were doing adult things. You were doing big boy things. You were doing big girl things, bitch. Now, all of a sudden, when life is actually adulting, you're lost in the sauce. You don't know what to do. This may also be somebody who relies a lot on other individuals for support. Okay, in all areas of life. This could be somebody who doesn't know how to think for themselves. Like they always had a pool or a resource to dig into, including you. And now all the wells have run dry. And instead of them saying, I know that I did this, I know that this is my fault, between the two of you, they're like, please don't let me go. Like, you're the one who did this, or you're the one who brought them here, or you're the one that brought this divine connection to this juncture. And that's simply not true. They do want to commit to you. They want to make a commitment at this juncture. I would be kind of weary about deciding to commit to this person. Okay? I'm not saying not to do it. It's free will, right? But you definitely need to do your research on this one, to understand where they are in life, what their motives are, what their intentions are, and vet this person properly, okay? They are fearing rejection. This person is having a very hard time. They are suffering, okay, due to loneliness. I feel like this loneliness is stemming from, like I said, they were always able to have their hand out in certain situations, whether it be friendships. This is the type of person to be in a relationship or a friendship with, or a family member, that they're always getting the better end of the deal in a connection, because they are always the ones they don't have. So their pride only stems from them taking accountability. They have absolutely zero and no pride or ego when they're asking for shit, okay? And they almost actually expect to get what they're asking for. But at this juncture, they are experiencing a great deal of loneliness. I do feel like people don't want to be around them. People are cutting them off, or not answering their calls, or ghosting them. This could be people from all ends of the spectrums, or any kind of relationship, not just romantic partnerships. These would be people that they would have normally in the past felt like they could go to or rely on or ask for a favor from, or people who were patiently waiting on them to return, right? And now they're being sent to voicemail, or they're being left on red. And this is a critical time, right? So they've never needed more help in their life. And now nobody is answering, or they can't quite get through to anybody. Everybody is quite sick of this motherfucker. Everybody is sick of them. Okay? Everybody is tired of always coming through for this person. And I feel like there are instances where they were on the other end of the deal, and they needed to come through for someone. They are not there. They're ghost. They're gone, or they can't do it, or they so conveniently are not able to do stuff for other people. So this is the type of person who always wants the cup to be, they always want to be on the receiving end. Wow. Making an effort. See, that's that gaslighting shit. Okay. I feel like this person may venture to open the lines of communication with you if you oblige them. Okay, that's for those of you who are in separation. Even if you are slightly engaging with this person to any extent, they're going to open the line of conversation. Okay, but they're only going to open it slightly. All right. And I do feel like it's going to come by way of finger pointing. Like, we could be together if you would just do da 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 da. Like, this could be a thing if you would just do da-da-da-da-da. Or I'm in this positioning because you decided to leave me, and then right after you left me, then da-da-da-da-da happened, and then that happened, and then that happened, and then that happened. And it all started when you left me. That's a lie, guys. It's a lie. In fact, whatever ways in which this person would have taken from you, depleted you, betrayed you, stabbed you in the back, broken your heart, whatever they would have done to you to get you to the point where you are quite literally ready to reject them, just as well as everybody else in their life that they've screwed over or used and abused. This is somebody who is hell bent on being the victim. It's like we all see it in plain sight, black and white. They are refusing to see it from any other perspective. Even if somebody directly says it to them, it's refusal. And you know what? I feel like when they are alone, they do admit it to themselves. And it makes them feel so stupid, almost like sick to their stomach, like gagged. Okay? Like gagging. Like really nauseous, nauseated. At all of the opportunities that they would have had in the past to have support, to have help, to reach out to people, to have people actually offer to help them. And now they're receiving nothing. It's empty. The offers are just not there for them. So they're not able to pull themselves back up, and they don't know how to do it because they're not willing to view things from a different perspective. This is quite sad. Now, we'll have new love in the extended for those of you who are interested in that, because I feel as though rejecting this and not committing to this person is opening up the direct line for you to move forward, okay, and go towards people who will make an effort with you rather than someone who always has their hand out or someone who's always willing to point the finger to you just in order to get themselves off the hook. And I also feel as though this person will be very persistent because there were ways in which you fed this person that did allow them to see what they could have with you if they were to commit to you, and it was quite lovely. It felt good. Okay, it tastes good. It smelled good. You know, it was all good. The Lovers can also signify a choice. This person may have had a choice between you and someone else that's only for a small portion of you. If that is the case, then that gaslighting is like elevated to another extent, right? To a higher degree. Because what do you mean, please don't let me go? You're the one who chose another bitch. You chose another dude. You chose to go elsewhere. So let them do it. Let them pull you out the mud, dummy. This is card number 37 is what they're pointing out. 37 breaks down to a 10. 10 is the end of a cycle. This person is now approaching the end to a cycle of people waiting on them, waiting hand and foot on them. I'm actually seeing servers. We're here to serve you. Whatever you like. I'll do whatever you like. Now, I don't think that you were ever in that positioning, but this person had gotten so big-headed, so cocky with it, so arrogant with it, that there were so many other people that would do that, that you were just automatically dumped into the boat with the rest of the people that would do that. So this could also be why they feel so confident to just walk back up and be like, well, you know, I'm trying to make an effort. You're the one who slowed things down. You know, if you'll just go ahead and get into your Eight of Wands energy, we could be something. We could do something. We could have something. And it's like, bitch, I already gave you a chance to have something with me. You decided to go elsewhere. You decided to do X, Y, and Z. And now that it's come back to bite you in the ass, now you want to act like it's my fault? King of Swords. This person is definitely still relying on that ego, still relying on that pride, right? King of Swords is confident, is stern, is head over heart, right? It's, I'm in pain, right? I'm impoverished. I'm going through things. Okay, life is really kicking my ass right now, but I'm still gonna come in like I'm Big Willie, okay? Like I'm that girl. I'm still gonna come in like everything is okay and like I have everything under control and that my feelings are not awry. I'm okay. Everything is fine. You're going to be able to see right through that with the Hierophant, okay? You know this person very well, in fact. We now have the Nine of Cups, so you will also recognize that this is somebody who is possibly on a self-serving mission. They need food. They are impoverished. They are starved. This is about starvation. In whatever way this karma is kicking their ass, that is the wish that they are needing to be fulfilled. And if you'll recognize, this person, this figure seems to be donned in pearls, okay? Nice blazer. Is that Balmain, ho? Okay, you got your nice laced up gloves, okay, and your 14 karat gold ring, and you sipping and you drinking and you indulging. That even look like some smoke over there. Okay, you got the candle lit. It's a very nourishing and abundant energy, the Nine of Cups. This is somebody who wants something for doing absolutely nothing. Let's be very clear about that. Okay, they want to be able to come to the genie, ask for what they want, and have that materialize before their eyes. And in this instance, you are the genie, my darling. And then the nerve is that they're still going to act cold. Okay, there are no emotions here. The only emotions here is their own self-serving emotions with the Nine of Cups. Okay, them wanting to be indulged and fed and reborn, right? Brought back to life, if you will, since they feel like they've been kicked and kicked and kicked and kicked. They are not wanting these feelings of rejection to show, these feelings of loneliness and this lack of being able to take care of themselves or be able, this lack of being able to be who they used to be. Okay, so this could be somebody who is used to having a gang of bitches, who is used to having like a starting lineup, a roster of people that they can just move in, move out, move in, move out, move in, move out, move in, move out. And now it's just silence. Okay, I'm hearing it's a war zone. So they really tapped out. I don't know how long they thought that that was going to go on, where people would just be willing to show up for them and show up for them again and show up for them again and show up for them again. And receive nothing with this King of Swords energy. In fact, they are saying this King of Swords energy could have sometimes been in the reverse. For some of you, this person had a really nasty mouth. They would say some crazy shit. This is the type of person where they're all sweet when they're on the path to trying to get what they want from you. But the second you tell them no, they flip. Okay, they become a different person. So at that juncture, they become an asshole. Now they're saying whatever. Okay, they're hitting below the belt. They're trying to gaslight you, right? They're trying to, okay, delve into that word salad, say a whole bunch of nothing, and argue or insult you, all because you said no. It's that entitlement. And it's also a defense mechanism against this rejected energy, this lack energy. Now, that is not something that this person has been thinking about. The only thing that they can think about is trying to get themselves out. They do feel damaged. They have been quite damaged, especially in that ego, especially in those emotions, their self-esteem. But more notably, there are some structural positions in their life that have been fractured. Like, structural positions are things that you need, that are necessity, okay? Things that you need to survive, guys, okay? So this person was dumb enough. I'm sorry, you said you feel stupid. You said that. You said that. So I'm just going with what you said. You was dumb enough to not do half the work in life to really make sure that you could sustain yourself without the starting lineup, without this support system that you thought you created, okay? And some of these people may have been willing to stick by your side and continue to allow you to sip from their cup or from their resources, or to help you out or give you a helping hand, bring you up, lift you up, get you out of the gutter. If you would have showed up for them too. Relationships about reciprocation. This person didn't reciprocate and they thought that the well would never run dry. And now they are reaching a strong pentacle. Hard lesson. Okay? It's really effing with them. We see, yeah, we have the Queen of Swords. They were always used to, this is somebody who's used to be very confident. They feel like people always do what they say. They feel like I'll always have somebody come through for me. Okay, even my mama, my parents still come through for me. For some of you, this is only for a small portion of you. They may have experienced a loss in their life of someone who was a pivotal source for them. So I don't, joke about that. I'm sending them love and light. If they lost someone who would be in the position to fulfill their needs, then that would explain why they're hitting rock bottom so fast. They're moving like the speed of lightning towards the bottom, and they can't catch themselves. They can't catch themselves. It's like the second they think about something that they feel might help, it's sort of giving the image of quicksand. So as soon as they think of something that might actually help get them out of a situation, something else happens to make them sink even deeper. So they can't get out. They've been trying. Whoo, child. And they used to have lots of options in doing that. But everybody that is still here, if they have experienced a loss, everybody that is still in the 3D with them, still experiencing this 3D life, okay, that they have been able to turn to in the past, that was an option that would have helped them in the past. Everybody is creating boundaries because this person, they're nasty if you don't help them, right? Or this person is excessively always needing help. Like, you're a fucking adult. Grow up, learn to live, be an adult. Like, yeah, you need to be adulting like the rest of us. You don't get to just coast through life and think that people are going to pay your way, right? Or think that people are always going to show up for you and do the heavy lifting and do the hard work, and you don't have to show up for anybody. They're learning this now. And I feel like they were allowed to do this for so long with the 10 of Cups, not just with you, but with other people as well. And now that everybody is putting up these firm boundaries against this person, they're now recognizing that at this juncture in their life, for some of you, they're older, right? Like, not very old, but they are adults, like full blown adults. Okay. That's given like from anywhere from 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Okay, 45, 47, right? That's what it's giving. Someone who should have learned way by now how to sustain themselves. I'm hearing intuitively that for some of you, this could have been a marriage. So this would have been a person who thought that getting married to somebody signified to them, or committing to somebody signified to them that they don't have to actually do life because they have a partner, right? So they rely entirely on their partner, okay? So that means if you are the one working, they expect for you to pay all the bills, and then they could just be home. But what are you doing at home, right? Or vice versa. They feel like, okay, well, you're doing all my laundry, you're doing all my cooking, you're paying all the bills, all I gotta do is go to work and bring home the money, and you're gonna do everything else. And everything else is a whole hell of a lot. That's hardly 50-50. This is not a 50-50 type of person. And now that everybody is saying, no, fuck you, no, I ain't got it, I can't do it, I'm sorry, I'm not available, can't. At their big ass age, they're now recognizing that, oh shit, I never really had a plan B if everybody said no. If everybody said no, I never really thought about everybody saying no, because everybody always said yes. Everybody always said yes to me. So I never had a plan B for if somebody said no, because there was always somebody else that I could go to. There's always somebody else that I could go to. So instead of them recognizing that they dropped the ball on themselves, and that this is the toughest lesson that this person has ever had to learn in their life, or ever would. This is one of the hardest karmic cycles that I've ever seen, because I do feel like they are older, right? So when you get older, you get stuck in your ways, you start relying on things that just have been for decades and decades and decades, and you don't make a plan B for if that changes. You can't pivot if that changes. And that is the most foolish shit that I've ever heard before in my life. This person is feeling like a fool. And instead of tucking their tail and actually saying the real, on a real genuine level, not because they want something, not because they're trying to get something, they're instead gaslighting people. And that's only making them sink deeper into that abyss. This is definitely desperation. Okay, the way in which they're trying to go about things is not harmonious with the Temperance. They are out of patience, okay, and things are moving extremely slow. In fact, the more that they feel like they are getting out of the quicksand, the deeper they fall back down, all out of trying to possess this happiness again, possess this 10 of Cups again. Okay, whether it be that committed relationship where that person did everything for them, so they didn't have to think, they didn't have to make their doctor's appointments, right? They didn't have to think about what they was going to eat. They didn't have to learn how to cook. They didn't have to learn how to drive. They didn't have to learn how to set up an insurance policy. They didn't have to learn how to do none of that shit. And now they do have to learn at their big ass age. And that has secured them in a mental prison because they don't know how. Now that's some sad shit for your ass. I just saw 333. That's sad. The worst part is not only do they not know how to do it, and they're here in this positioning, they just want you to help them. They want physical help. They want somebody to come in and do it for them. They don't want somebody to tell them or teach them how to do it. I can't with this person, you guys. I cannot with this person. We have guilt here again. Regret here again. So this person is wishing that they would have just sat down and ate their food and been quiet and did what they needed to do in the relationship with you, because now things are never going to go back the same, and now they can't fix it. They are a fish out of water. They don't know what to do. They are sick to their stomach. They're crying, they're whining, okay? They're drinking, they're smoking. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. They're refusing to use their intuition. They feel like other people's resources, other people's security packages, okay, other people's money, other people's love, other people's emotions, other people's support is supposed to be theirs as well. We have the Eight of Wands along with the Page of Swords. They're learning things very quickly at a vast level. The moment they try to take a step, and this person, that might be why they're refusing to move and just stay in that Eight of Swords energy, which is an imprisonment, because every time they try to move, they fall deeper. So now they're scared. Shitless. Now they're scared to do anything. They just want somebody to come in and do it for them. Just come in and do it for me. That's not going to happen, ma'am, sir. Bruh, sis. It's not. Okay? Oh my goodness. What's at the bottom of the deck? Here we go. King of Swords. See? Just come in and do it for me. Just come in and do it for me. And then the second you give this person the real, no, you're a fucking adult. You need to do it yourself. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not your mattress, your maid, your mule. You do the shit yourself. You be a fucking adult. Grow the fuck up. Get a job. Do this. Do that. Save. Learn how to be a grown up, right? You give them the real, then they become an asshole. Like, it's just like you can't win with this person. So everybody is avoiding them like the plague. And instead of them recognizing that their behavior is why people are avoiding them at all costs, they're saying, nobody wants to be around me. This is bullshit. Like, I've been there for people. I've been there for everybody else. And now nobody wants to be there for me. For no reason. Everybody is treating me like this for no reason. And letting me suffer. And making me suffer. I'm going over to the extended, okay? Like I said, new love will be over there, okay? Let's see what changes this person is willing to make for themselves. I'm just curious. Are you going to get yourself out of this shit, or are you going to just continue to wait to see if somebody else will do it for you? I don't advise that. I don't advise that, stupid. I don't. And don't. Also, let's see what additional karma this person has set in store for them. This is for those of you who are feeling a little bit guilty on your own, okay? If this person is able to get to you and say the things that will tug at your heartstrings, there's no judgment in that, you guys, okay? Especially if you were married to this person, right? Or had a long-term commitment to this person, or saw a future with this person, or have children with this person. This is just about you protecting yourself. Should you find yourself engaging or in direct line of fire with the additional karma that this person has in store, and there will be more, because they're refusing to learn and move. They're refusing. It's a imminent refusal to the divine. That don't sound like it's going to end good. I'm just being honest. So you will be in direct line of fire to receive some of the residual effects of that. And I need you to be aware of what that would be. Okay. You can decide what the risk is for yourself. Let's also see what their next steps are going to be and their purest intentions for those. Now, that is also something that you need to know, very important, so that you can protect yourself and be 10 steps ahead of this shit, okay? We'll also get advice from the spirit guides in reference to how you can protect yourself if you do find that you have to engage with this person on any level. Because for some people, you can't just walk away from somebody if you have children, right? If you still share assets, if you still have to deal with this person because they're a family member, take it how it resonates, right? How do you protect yourself then? And not be affected by what it is that they have going on here. All right. And then we're going to get into new. Okay. The new. Let's see what's coming towards you. Only the good, only the new, whether it's in reference to love, finances, or just in life in general. Okay. Your goals and shit. What do you have to look forward to in this new cycle? And that's something that you could also put your mind on, or your focus on, as this person is holding on to you energetically. That's where you can pivot your focus, your energy, in order to kind of get this muck out of here. Okay. Let's see, why is the new energy, if it's a person, why are they single according to the divine? If it's an opportunity, let's see why this would be a good opportunity for you to delve into, or why it would not be. That would be more like a warning. Okay. Let's see the qualities about this individual, the new person, the new love interest that you would like. This is how you're going to know who I'm talking about. We'll also look at the good qualities in this opportunity so you can know which opportunity I'm talking about that is pivotal for your abundance, okay, or your goals. Let's also see, what would a life be like if you were to invest in this person or go towards this new opportunity financially or in career, whatever. All right. Then let's see what the best possible outcome is for both of those things. And we'll get advice from your spirit guides and the divine in reference to how you can manifest and materialize the manifestations of your heart's desires in the least amount of time. All right. Lastly, we will have an Ask the Universe read. I'll give you the floor to ask a couple of questions of your own, but I'll have more instructions over in the extended. So without further ado, if y'all ready, click that like button as well as the subscribe button. I'm going to put the notification, not the notification, I'm going to put the link, the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. If y'all coming over there with me, let's turn up then.